Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as putting it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at-bat, just need to lock in on what they can control. Perhaps today's the game it all comes together.
All right. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, DJ Hurts. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Just about to get started. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And we are underway in game one of the series. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Lyle under it. Takes it in for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
JT Realmuto at the plate now. That's ball 1. Hurts in his second season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Just getting going here at our nation's capital. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Two. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Cruz under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper.
Well,
nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the hill for the Phillies, Jesus Luzardo. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That cuts the corner. Got him. And one gone. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now at the plate, James Wood. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Straight three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Hit weakly on the ground. Turner. Save.
No, he's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
For 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Runner first with 2 away. Keibert Ruiz digs in now. Turner. And that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Back in Washington, D.C. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Philadelphia Phillies are in a strong position about halfway into the year as they're contending for a postseason spot. But Singy, they were supposed to be one of the top teams in the league. Is this a disappointment?
I don't know if I'd say a disappointment, Boog. They're above water, and they haven't put themselves out of contention by any stretch of the imagination just yet. But if they're going to get in a prime postseason position, they're going to need to turn it up in the second half. Maybe a key addition off the trade market or from the minor league system could do the trick.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-2. Good eye right there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. One up, one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Adolis Garcia, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. Inside, almost got him. Swings and misses, struck him out. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Andre.
Next to him for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. This to center field. Crawford grabs it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Ground ball left side. Play made, that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back to it here. Thanks as always for joining us, especially you, Siggy. We talked earlier about this team's struggles. One positive, though, it's still tied. I know it's a reach.
Yeah, they've dropped a bunch lately, but right now they're in it, and that's something to build on, Boo. Gotta believe.
Left field. And there's one down. Turner climbs in on that right side.
Justin Turner.
Nope, that's inside.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball 2.
And that one hammered, carrying well. And brings it in at the wall. So up next, Brian De La Cruz.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Ball.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Right through there. Got him. Down. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Phillies baseball on the back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Nasim Nunez in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, the right fielder, number 3.
One out, man at first. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Dylan Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Strike 2. Two on, 1 out. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. That's a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. That one
I will.
Got him. Out front and foul to the left side. A 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. Turner collects it. Out to escape a bases. Loaded jam unscathed. On to the 4th, still scoreless.
No.
Welcome back. It's been a tough stretch for this team. No way around it, Siggy.
Yeah, you can sense the pressure they're feeling every at-bat. Just takes one win to get the mojo back, though.
Lined into right, and that gets down into the gap. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
JT Realmuto steps in. Flied to right his first time.
Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The lefty to 1-0.
Ball, that's it.
And another ball. Bryce Harper would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. The Phils looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Backed off the plate that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Adolis Garcia on deck for the Phils. 1 out. Runners at first and second. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. Golden opportunity right here. Hammered on the line, base hit. 1 runs in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
And now the center fielder, Justin Crawford. Fly to left his first time. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In the air out to center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the fourth, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center, De La Cruz coming on, makes a nice grab at a full sprint, and there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman.
Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. Flied to center his first time.
Ball, that's outside.
The Phillies up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That keeps his zone. That's strike 2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The third baseman, Brady.
So digging in, Brady House. Grounded out his first time up. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Fires to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Justin Turner. Up the middle, Abrams. To first, 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Ground ball up the middle, Abrams. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Trey Turner at the plate, 1 for 2.
Ball, that's low.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Next offering is down low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wood moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nationals nothing. This is Phillies baseball on the Show Northeast. Back here in Nationals Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Outside, that's a ball.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crawford takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
For the Nationals, the second baseman, Nasim.
Now it's going to be Nasim Nunez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Phils leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, right field, and that is foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Interesting sequence right there for the 3-pitch punch-out. Kept everything away, so it was all pretty much coming out of the same tunnel. But that was a great job of using the changeup to upset the timing and get him out front after coming at him with hard stuff with the first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
That's out. Aye.
That one finds a corner, and the count is 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Ripped to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Back after this on the Show. Back in Washington, D.C. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Into the game.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here comes Real Muto. Line drive, knocks it down.
No, he's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man at first. So here is Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Phillies trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
2 aboard with 1 out. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Off the plate, ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. All loaded up. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Ball 1.
2 outs. Bases are full.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On a line. Cruz makes the grab on the run. Phillies leave them loaded, but they hold a 2-0 lead. here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the inning, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one the other way, and foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple
That
hits.
pitch is out.
Hard hit, right side. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one fouled off. Check swing went around. 0-2 now. The Nationals down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Did get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Got him swinging. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Stepping in, Keibert Ruiz has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. Turner to first, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back at it here. We've documented this team's struggles, but today has been different. Playing well and are in position to win this, Siggy.
They haven't had many of these lately, Boog. A lead to protect. Now, let's see what they do with it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Going, gone! And JT blasts it out. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
This one in the air, center field. Lyle has a beat on it. 1 away.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Here's Trey Turner. Right through there for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Ball 2.
Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 down, bases empty. And now it is JT Realmuto. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first, and Realmuto is out. And that is that. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 3-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, number 4.
What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Right side, Turner collects it. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Andres Chaparro now at the plate.
Hey.
Pitch
Ball
misses,
inside.
and it's a ball and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of holding his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Brady House, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Number 2, designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
No, that's low.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And the 1-0. Chaparro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Indeed. And so now 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nationals nothing.
Yeah, I ain't reaching the deep. Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All of the drip, can't get it for cheap. I hit a cat when you giving a speech. I'm at the top, so they gunning for me. I gotta eat us up on a petite. Lay all the sauce and I go on the beat. My competition, it gotta be me.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mitchell Parker. 25th appearance of the year for him. Left field. That one gets down for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's got no chance. He's out.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Ball one there. Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. The relay, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out far. Gotta let it travel just a bit more.
And it's second. And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Inside, ball one.
One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Got the back going too soon and strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
On the ground, right side. Nunez. Inning over. Phillies need a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man is out here at the end.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Back to the top of the order, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Dylan Cruz. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Turner for 1. A double play that was. Inning over. No runs. One hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griff McGarry.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Turner in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
On the ground at first. He'll do it himself. Play is made, 2 out. So back to the top of the order. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Clayton Beater, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Real Muto in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Base hit, left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 3.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated
Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Phils trying to break this one open. Here are the top